This week on MaineLife, we travel to Willard Square in South Portland, a charming and desirable neighborhood where we'll meet Brianne O'Donnell Fisher, a real estate broker and new home buyer. She and her husband are artfully restoring a beachside bungalow, and we'll get to check it out. Plus, I get competitive on the squash court. Portland Community Squash founder Barrett Takesian and I will battle it out.
And this week in music, we're hearing the songs of Hannah, Daman, and the Martelle sisters, who bring together great instrumentals, great harmonies, and overall, great music.
Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm Erin O'Valley.
I'm Kevin Oates.
And you're watching MaineLife.
An echo of an echo is the semblance of a sound. And I pressed and I've waited with my ear upon the ground. Oh, lover, I'll see you there, waiting in the willows with your autumn hair. Oh, lover, I'll see you there after many miles.
Hey everyone, we're here at the Miro Studios in Portland.
Yes.
Kevin, thank you for bringing us these lovely, talented ladies.
Of course, it's every week's exciting new musical acts, and I'm pumped to have these lovely ladies on episode 2. So,
Sisters, honorary sister.
and Maine natives at heart, or sorry, one at heart, and born and raised here in Maine. Where are you from originally? Massachusetts. We'll still keep you here, we promise. So.
Me too. So in addition to these lovely ladies, you also have some friends, Bartholomew. And
Yes, yeah, so these are my only friends, really. I've had a student name this one. Actually, Hannah helped name this one, and not sure how this one got named, but we have Henrietta, Bartholomew, and Gordon. So my only friends in life. It's cool, though. It's a smile and nod and keep on going, so.
Well, this week we're going to meet some of our new friends. We've got Barrett Takesian. He is the founder of Portland Community Squash. First time playing. Have you ever played?
I've never played, and I'm scared to. I mean, was it intimidating?
I played tennis, so I kind of the eye-hand coordination was okay, but the grip was different, so it was kind of awkward in that. But it was super fun.
Was it a fast learning curve or no?
I think so. I don't know. You'll get to decide for yourself.
Awesome.
We're also going to check in with the Micuccis again and see an awesome beachside bungalow that's being restored. Scratch Bakery.
Yes.
So good. Love
Never
that
gets
neighborhood. All right, let's play some music.
Yeah, so this is Hannah and Hannah, Daman, the Martelle sisters, and you're going to bring us a song called Scotland, right?
Scotland.
Scotland. Take it away.
When I close my eyes and I imagine what heaven would look like, it would be exactly this. 100 pounds of cheese, 10 pounds of pasta, prosciutto, and some of the best olive oil. We are back here at Micucci Grocery, and Anna Micucci, Ernie Galley, brother and sister, and we are back in the wholesale department. This is your playground.
It is. This is my playground.
How is it to work with your sister?
It's not easy, Erin. You know, growing up, I was able to pick on her and tease her, but she signs my paycheck now, so I can no longer do that.
You've got a lot of uncles and family that we met. We said hi to.
Yes, we do.
Last week. So we introduced everybody to the market last week, but now we're in the back in the wholesale division, and this is really what your expertise is. So tell us a little bit about Micucci's wholesale process.
It is. Well, actually, I was promoted, or I was actually forced to
He was forced.
take over the wholesale. And pretty much my job, Anna wants me to go out and actually get a little bit of Micucci ingredients in each restaurant.
And you have a lot of restaurants that you serve.
Oh, quite a few.
In
quite
the
a few.
25 miles around the India Street location.
Absolutely, especially in the Portland area with the growth resurgence of restaurants
Yeah.
in the Portland Old Port. Yeah, it's fantastic.
So give me some examples of some of the products that are some of the favorites.
Man, there's too many to explain, but there is specialty cheeses. We have olives, olive oils, pasta. This is imported prosciutto, anchovies, white marinated anchovies. We get some nice spices here. A fantastic balsamic. You can drink right out of the bottle. It's that good.
And Anna, you talk about tasting the difference.
Oh, absolutely. That is my thing, as you know, because you can definitely taste the difference in your recipes with the ingredients that you use.
And also the wholesale division can be regular customers as well.
Yes, everything you see here and all of the items that you don't see here, we have wholesale customers that buy it, and we have our retail customers that come in and grocery shop. Nothing is limited to one or the other.
Which is nice because like the pasta, 5 pounds is
$8.99 for that 5-pound bag of pasta.
So when you get to meet your vendors in the different restaurants, that must be a nice rapport for you to really have an investment in their restaurant and vice versa.
Oh, it's great. It's a great investment. It's just a pleasure to service them.
You have a lot of buddies now.
Oh, quite a few new friends, yes.
And they poke in and
Oh, they stop in all the time. They stop in, they shop for themselves also.
He gets calls at midnight on his phone, text messages for orders.
Yeah, quite a few.
You don't mind.
I don't mind. That's part of the business.
Well, it's nice.
I enjoy it.
It's fresh and readily available for them.
Definitely.
So next week we're going to get a little bit more into the cheeses and olives. You're going to introduce us to Karen?
Yes, Karen has been with us for quite a few years, and we put her in charge down in our deli with the specialty cheeses in particular. So again, Italian imported cheeses, but it's not just Italian, all of our stuff. We have, Mediterranean from other regions as well. And so Karen is really good and up on all the different items that we have.
And she also works with wholesale customers who buy the cheeses from the front because they're that good.
Yes, definitely.
Front of the house.
Everyone can buy them, yes.
Awesome. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ernie.
Thanks, Erin.
You hit the cameraman, that's a free point.
First things first, only difference between squash and tennis, we gotta fix your grip. So, peace sign, turtle bite right on top, finger over. Perfect. A little higher up on the grip, give you a little more control. Move this hand up just a little bit. Perfect. All right? You're gonna own the tee. This is the center of the court. All right? This is home plate of the squash court. That's where you wanna be. It's 2-3 steps to any point on the court. Forehand. Backhand. Forehand. Forehand. Good. Back to the middle. If you cannot hear your swing, you're not swinging hard enough, all right? Portland Community Squash started 3 years ago when we had the opportunity to bring squash to Maine, and we chose to do it in a community fashion, which was going to be the first community squash center in the country, a program that would bring together adult members, local schools, and students that might be the first in their family to go to college. So we built this amazing facility after 3 years of hard work and programs at the YMCA, and now we're finally having a chance to bring our adults, our local schools, and our youth together in one facility.
This community is so supportive of organizations like Portland Community Squash, and Barrett in particular has been a really amazing person to get to know. What he's accomplished here in such a short time with Portland Community Squash is really inspiring, in addition to being fun.
I was just a kid with an idea and a great group of volunteers that were behind me from the beginning. And I remember scheduling a meeting with the mayor and walking into the mayor's office and thinking this isn't normal. So that was my first experience. And then when we had the opportunity to buy and develop a site, the community rose to the occasion and we raised $1.5 million in 6 months here in Portland, and from help from other cities that thought this was an amazing way to pioneer the sport forward.
First serve in.
Perfect. Back it up. Good. Backhand. Ahead. You look at Portland and we're in a cold climate, which lends itself to squash, which is a great indoor sport you can play year round. It's an amazing community builder, and it just fit well within the fabric of Portland. We knew we had demand, and we jumped on the opportunity, and now the rest of the country has their jaw on the floor out of jealousy of our unbelievable squash facility here in Portland.
I was in law school in Boston. I started playing squash, so that was about 17 years ago when I was going through school and then working as a lawyer in Boston. Squash was kind of one of my lifelines. It's a great game that I've always enjoyed playing. I enjoy the camaraderie and the exercise. So when I came here to Portland, I was excited to find that there was a community of squash players, and I've been playing in that community for a long time, and then had the privilege of meeting Barrett a few years ago and learning about what he was up to, which is this amazing place that we can now call our own.
We think of ourselves as a second home for our youth here at Portland Community Squash. We also think of ourselves as a college caliber network because of the amazing members we have here at Portland Community Squash, people like Brianne and other business owners. And in addition to the network and the community, we also offer academic support every afternoon. We offer health and wellness, so we do fitness, yoga, nutrition for our students. We do community service outings. Not all of our kids are going to care about squash, but our job is to help kids find their passion here at Portland Community Squash, so we expose them to everything we possibly can.
It's your picnic table and your park bench. It's your hotel room, your office, and your nursery. It's your first date and a shoulder to cry on. It's your barbershop, your dance floor, and your toolbox. It's your car. Find it at Quirk.
Hey everyone, we're in our Fiat heading to South Portland, the Willard Square neighborhood, home to Scratch Bakery, best bagels ever, and Willard Beach. In this week's Places and Spaces episode, we are meeting broker Brianne O'Donnell Fisher with the Swan agency, Sotheby's International, and this is exciting for her. Instead of selling the house, she bought it and is flipping it. Well, let's go check it out.
This house is on 3 LaHave Street is the address, and we are at Willard Square, which is a cute little community that feeds off of Willard Beach, which is a 5-minute walk from here. It's just really grown in popularity because of the lifestyle, because of the beach lifestyle. And so that ultimately reflects in the real estate market. Over the last couple of years, it's really gotten a lot of activity. The value's gone up. It's just really an amazing area. So when this property came for sale, my husband and I were like, this is fantastic. This would be such a fun flip. That's what sells houses, is what your lifestyle is. And we think that this house is gonna, a beach bungalow is perfect for that area. Right now it's kind of arts and craftsy, traditional bungalow, 1920 it was built. And so what we want to do now is bring on that character of 1920 and that charm, but also more of a beach feel. It was already pretty open for the living room and dining, but the kitchen, we took down this wall, we took down a chimney, a shelf, like this is all going to be gone. And we're gonna do a nice clean white quartz countertop. So just really open, really airy, and keep as much sun flowing through.
Talk about the back.
So the gentleman who owned it before made a sauna in the backyard.
That you were like, get rid of it.
I was like, I don't know, do we love it or do we hate it? And as fate would have it, Down East Magazine, you had a little piece on how like saunas are the new thing, So we're gonna reinvent the sauna, which is so fun.
That's a new project in itself.
It's a totally new project.
Cool.
But it will add to the charm and the uniqueness of this property.
Let's keep going.
Right now we just have the stairwell that was made by the previous owner, and it's literally a head scratcher and a head hitter, because at the top you'll see there's not a lot of clearance. So our lovely team downstairs is helping us figure that out. Once the stairs are kind of solved, then we can get into the design part. I mean, they kind of are in one piece, but one has to kind of come before the other. So we'll see what their solution is first.
And this, the master bath.
It's going to be a tiled stand-up shower, potentially a double vanity. and a linen closet right here. And then this will be wall opened and kind of lofty looking down into the stairwell area.
And I like your vision, so for a smaller home,
Yeah.
you'll have a walk-in closet.
Yes, so this was attic space. And because we took the chimney out, it made it just a lot more room in here. So we're gonna finish this whole space off as a walk-in closet, which is huge for such a small house to have such a nice master walk-in. They hopefully do a skylight, kind of open up this area, just make it a larger, more sun-filled space. And then we have our third bedroom here. If you wanted to make the entire upstairs more of a master suite feel, this could be more of a sitting room or personal space.
What advice would you give to somebody that would want to do something like this, that has never done it before?
Well, know your numbers first, because as much as you might fall in love and you love the area and you love the vision of it, it has to work on numbers, because you're doing this at the end of the day, you're working hard, it's all consuming, and you need to make it worth your while. I mean, so know your numbers, know what you're buying, know what your budget is for construction, and just stay realistic within that, which is the hardest part probably.
Well, June 1st, we are excited to come back and see what you've done with it.
Thank you.
Exciting.
Yay. Fingers crossed.
Each week on MaineLife, we have a segment called Maine Tales, where we ask viewers to submit video of their furry friends. This week, meet Brisket. Thank you to Brisket's mom, Amanda Dale of Gorham, for submitting that video. Brisket would also like to give a shout out to his veterinarian, Dr. Friel at Westbrook Animal Hospital. If you'd like us to feature your pet on MaineLife, you can email us at info@mainelifemedia.com.
And we're excited to hear even more music from Hannah, Daman, and the Martelle sisters. Take a listen to Trailblazing.
Back here at Micucci's Market, Anna's doing what she does best, and that is feeding people. We're trying some olives right now. We've got enough for the whole crew. Yes. So which ones are these? And there are so many options.
So many different olives we have, but I chose the Castel Vetrano for you because you like mild. So these are from Sicily. It's on the mild side. But next week, as you had mentioned, that we're going to go down by the deli and we can show you all the different olives and how we scoop them right out of the bucket. I mean, we have the oil-cured Italian olives, we have country mix in different spices, we have Greek olives, you name it. There's just so many different ones to choose from.
Oh, excited for next week too then. We've got prosciutto, everybody, to go around as well. We're going to now toss it over to Jess Knox, who is the host of our Game Changers segment.
We support Game Changers because it's the only outlet of its kind that seeks out and celebrates innovative and creative talent here in Maine. These are the people that are working so hard to make this a really awesome place to live and work. And we need to do our part to attract and retain our next leaders.
Welcome to Game Changers Season 2. I'm Jess Knox, the host of this segment. And as Erin mentioned last week, this is an opportunity for us to highlight and frankly shine a light on folks who are doing amazing stuff here in Maine. Some of these folks are originally from Maine, some are have recently moved here, but this gives us an opportunity to tell you about their work. So we're here today with Ryan Esberg. He's the founder of Flex Your Face. Ryan, tell us about the work that you're working on.
Well, flex your face simply means to smile. It's something that I started coming out of some dark times in my life, and it's grown into this amazing global community that comes together on a daily basis to share the small moments that make us happy.
So why did you decide to do something like this here in Portland?
Well, I loved the area first here in Portland. I moved here on a whim 4 years ago. A friend of a friend of a friend said, hey, you should check out Portland, Maine. And I decided to come one weekend and I never left.
Well, we're pretty happy about that.
And so am I. It's a beautiful place to live. I do a lot of traveling, but it feels like home.
So how does the work that you do build community for both your members and everybody else who participates in it?
In the simplest level, what we are trying to do is maximize small moments and celebrate small moments in everyone's day that makes them happy. We certainly don't tell them what should make them happy, but we just create a megaphone for each person locally and abroad to share what makes them happy. We've recently launched a community development program called Flex Your Face University, which is geared more towards collecting local knowledge from business owners, artists, and entrepreneurs, creating a curriculum of 60-second videos and then distributing those out to the community.
That sounds amazing. So if you had a magic wand, you had one wish, what would be your moonshot? What would that legacy be?
My moonshot, and this may be cliche or done before, but is waking up every single day and doing what I want to do and living a life where I do not have to say no to opportunities when they arrive. And I feel like I'm there already.
Sounds like you're doing great work.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Pleasure.
It is time now for Maine's Got Talent. Each week we ask our viewers to submit video of themselves or a loved one, family friend, or maybe a student.
Yeah, and this week we are featuring again one of our Miro students who is doing something completely different. Take a look.
If you'd like your talent to be featured on MaineLife, you can email us at info@mainelifemedia.com. Almost a wrap?
Almost a wrap.
Good show?
It was a fantastic show today, and I'm excited to have the Daman and the Martelle sisters play one more song for us to close out the day.
Yeah.
So this is Car Rides with Estranged Friends. Thanks, everybody.
Tapping of our feet, and it's a good thing we're singers, or the side